Hey everybody, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Madyas half campaign. And last we left off, we just finished our war with Samoa and Tonga. And we're coring their provinces right now. And that means the only areas left that aren't under our control in the Polynesian Triangle trade node are the Fiji Islands and Hawaii, which we're gonna do next. And then after we do Hawaii and Fiji, we're going to start focusing on the home region and taking over the rest of the Moluccas trade node, and then move our way up into Malacca, hopefully getting closer to forming Malaya, which is sort of our goal nation. We only have like 9 out of the 40 provinces because we haven't been focusing on it too much. But part of the reason for that is, again, because we want to make sure that we have full control of the trade power here in the Philippines, where we're collecting right now. And to do that, we need control of every province in the Polynesian Triangle and the Moluccas. That's going to give us the 100% in the Philippines. So right now we're already up to 47%. Aside from that, we did also just clean up the border here in Australia. Speaking of, I think, yep, my truces are over here as well. So we can finally finish that up for our colony, which would mean that the only provinces they would need left would be to just fill in the inner areas, and they would have consolidated Australia for themselves, which is great for us. Speaking of, I should probably have my... well, actually no, I guess I can just leave that. I'll leave them on that setup. Oh, wait, hold on. Do they not have... I guess they don't have a printing press, huh? Or at the very least, they haven't established it. Or embraced it, rather. Yeah, sure. Let's give them knowledge sharing. And we also have 99 ducats right now. I can't really spend it on anything. Oh, well, actually, I could spend it on that. I don't know which province that was. Onangan? Oh, never mind. Let's cancel that. We don't really need to build over here. Yeah. Right. Also, we have to deal with the fact that England is over here, which is not great. Really not great. So we need to I need to hurry up on these colonies. So we're already doing Palu and Rabaul. Then the Solomon Islands. Yep, that's the last one, I think, for the Polynesian Triangle as well. And then we're gonna start working our way in Guinea. And these other islands over here. What are the trade goods, actually? Spices? It's mostly spices, I think. Yeah, it's mostly spices that you would want here in these provinces. Other than that, gems, I guess. Anyway, let's go to full screen. And is there anything I'm forgetting to do here? Could exploit some provinces. Right, we also haven't stated some provinces just yet. Can we concentrate on some of these? Okay, these ones are not complete states, so I don't want to concentrate there. I guess not then. How much gov cap do we have available, actually? 514 out of 6. Probably don't need to build... Yeah, we probably don't need to build the courthouses just yet. What is this transport doing here? Let's upgrade these. And let's see if I can explore... Okay, we're ahead of time on Diplotech, and we're not working on a Diplo idea, so... Can do that... none, I guess. So let's protect trade in... Canton. And let's try to get the rest of our troops back home, shall we? I guess when I drop them off over here, we can declare war on the 2 Australian natives that, so that Australia can complete their territory, and then after that we can come back for these guys who are unfortunately... Okay, this guy's just alone. You're not allied to anyone. What about my rivals actually? Who are my rivals again? Ayutthaya. It's not happening. Bengal's also not happening anytime soon. So we're just gonna wait for our truce with Sambas before we do show strength again on them. That's 1587. We're gonna farm them for as much modern power as we can while we still can. Well, let's change the spices. That's nice. Okay, these are all Marines, I think. Do I have enough transports for them? Let's start building a spy network on these 2. Oops. And then let's start building a spy network on VT Levo since they're alone. Oh, actually... No, never mind. We need the diplomat open. Naval supplies on that one. Cool. And Solomon should get... Oh, they already have their thing. Never mind. As for the extra merchant, where can I send this guy? There's not really any other trade nodes where I have decent trade power in. We'll just leave the merchant open, I guess. I just really hate the fact that England's here. And also the fact that they're still England, they're not like Great Britain or anything. Which means... Well, they could have formed Angevin, but it does look like they are trying to form Great Britain instead of the Angevins. We'll take the... Did I read that right? Is it... Oh. Okay, my my colony is just doing the offensive at war now instead of waiting for me. Cool. That's good. Maldives. Actually, we have to bring these Marines over to the Maldives. Deal with some rebels. And since my... Oh, well, I can do this one at least. Just to finish this guy off. Ooh. Nauru? I don't have the money, so we'll just take the temple, I guess. Actually, why are there Portuguese troops in Australia? What the hell? What? Why are they here? I do hope... Well, actually, I guess since my colony did the war on their own, I can just let them decide how they want to do the peace deal, if they want to annex them now or just force them to migrate. I'm guessing this was a conquest war? Yeah, it was a conquest, so... Surely they won't annex them. And I can separate these transports real quick, so we can pick up these troops. I have exactly 19 transports. We can grab them and bring them over to VD level. Get ship durability there. Okay, Solomon Islands are done. Which means... we can start colonizing over here. Which one do we want to start with? This one is mine already. Where are the state divisions here? This one, and then I think this one is the area? Yeah. So we can colonize the rest of this. So I guess I could build up further on my Marines. It's gonna be the last of it. Speaking of, I haven't raided yet, I think. Yeah, we need to do another batch of raiding. So after this war, we'll do another set. I think that just full annexed them. Yep. Okay, so that war's done. Let's just provoke this, since my marines are over there already. And then let's bring these guys over to... where can we bring them? Or to Australia, I guess. And let's bring these guys over to Seram. And then the combat fleet, I'm gonna go and send over to raid. So we're gonna do some raiding. Let's put this spy network over here. We'll do some raiding before we go to war. And the next one... I'm gonna raid Hawaii when we go to war with them, since that's gonna be the last opportunity to raid them anyway. Then we'll work our way here. And then we'll just come back. Or... work our way through here. There is some pirate hunting, but it's not as much as before. I could maybe circumvent the the pirate hunting by just having more ships, so I'll try and raid with like the full fleet. Let's see if that helps. Okay, and then let's make our trip. I missed one island, really? God damn. Our raiding path is a bit weird, but can't help it. I think Japan is... Yeah, they're still hunting pirates and it's like 99%, so we won't go there. Speaking of money, right, I'm gonna try and buy a manufactory with the money we get from raiding here. Should be enough for one in Buglas. I think I'll do the outer side first, and then we'll get the inner part after on our way back. That's 31 Marines. Do I want the advisor? Honestly, we're so behind on so behind on monarch power. Actually, I should probably cancel this one because that's slowing down my diplo a bit. But I'm not really privateering that much, and probably don't need the additional 25% chance to capture ships at this point. So we'll keep the global settler increase and the native uprising chance, just because it's nice to have. Can I afford that? No, 0.23. I'm gonna pay for inflation here actually. 0.9. Yeah. As much as I would like a discounted advisor, I can't afford that. So we'll take the money. Also is Chinaware? Nice. Okay. We're gonna go all the way to St. Helena. Yeah, at this point, I'd really much rather just have the manufactories first, so we can buy the rest with the money that we earn. That's Congo done. We'll keep the election event running. I can actually raid over here, but ended up not completing Alaska, huh? Okay, Palu is done. I'm gonna go send the colonist right away to the next area. I'm gonna try and hold all of Sulawesi. Now this one, I can't make it to a trade company, so we'll state that because this is in the East Indies subcontinent. So all of these provinces we're gonna have to state ourselves, and everything else outside of that we can trade company. Okay. Keep raiding. This next raiding batch, I think we can get a bit more. Yeah, we should have enough for a manufactory on one of our provinces. Panay though. Well, I did develop Panay a lot, and I'm pretty sure this one is a expanded infrastructure province. Yeah, we already did it once. It's also our capital, so we're getting development here whenever we concentrate. So I guess it's fine to have a farm estate on it. Should also still improve the income. Now let's head on over to Adal, and then we'll do Yemen. Well, I say that actually. Hold on, we need to we need to go back home. We're running out of HP in our ships. Okay, New World missions. Re-enable that. Okay, Rabal is done. So we have all of the provinces in Melanesia now. And let's take the morale of navies. And let's send the colonist over to Gorontalo. I need 422 to upgrade 37 ships. Some of our, yeah, we need to update our navy as well. Ooh. We're starting to earn a bit more money. 339. We'll take the... Ooh. I like the Republican tradition, just to get it up a bit more, but we don't have the money for it, so we'll take the stab hit. We'll just stab up again. Most of the sailors we got from those raids are just gonna go into refilling the fleet. rivals. Also, yeah, we don't have an insult going, so I'm gonna go insult one of my rivals here. And that's gonna be... We'll insult Bengal since they're pretty far from us. We're not gonna be in a position to do anything. We'll take the Republican tradition loss there. Okay, let's go back to raiding. We also need to get our fleet back home so that we can continue on our wars. Let's go and raid Yemen. Then go along the Indian coast. And we'll skip the Bay of Bengal because they're hunting pirates, so we're gonna go straight to the delta over here, Irrawaddy Delta. Now they are still hunting pirates here, but not as much as earlier, so we get more out of it. Tropical wood, cool. And let's keep going along China. Unfortunately, we can't do Japan because they are hunting pirates right now, so... Oh well. But that's gonna be our raiding trip. Quite a lot. And let's pick up these three troops here. We're gonna have to deal with some Tongan and Samoan rebels pretty soon. Let's bring the troops over here. How many transports do we have now? 36. Just enough. And let's do seize land. And let's build a manufactory. We got enough ducats to build on some clove provinces. Alright, I was supposed to upgrade my ships. Oh well. Bring these guys over here. So we can get ready to declare on. Oh, okay. No. So Australia did annex them. Oh well, that's fine. I was hoping that they would just do what I've been doing, which is just forcing them to migrate, but oh well. That's what my colony decided to do. They do have some coal provinces. Oh, they're gonna lose the gold province if we dev the coal province. That's unfortunate, but that's... what can you do? We'll try and dev the coal provinces later once we have a bit more monarch power stored up. Gems, nice. Actually, say, why did I bring my troops over here? I should have just waited over in this province, actually. So we're gonna deal with some Tongan rebels, Samoan rebels, and then some of the Zealot. Oh, actually, I should probably deal with the ones over in Rabal. I'll still deal with the rebels in Rabal first. Okay, Poso is done. Let's colonize Manado. And that should complete the North Sulawesi state. %30 recruitment time. Ooh, not great, but what can you do? Provoke these guys. I really don't want to lose the stab hit. I really don't want to lose the stab hit, but I guess we're not using our admin for anything right now, so just stab up again. How many sea zones do I cross over here? $948, I earn 6. 3 years. So I'm gonna have to dev pretty soon. Keep that event running. Take naval attrition. Oh, that's gonna be really good. We needed that. Considering all the naval attrition my fleets have been taking. Raiding really far away. So we'll deal with the Tongan rebels first. Cheyenne. Right, I need to put this in a trade company. Have not yet. Is there any other center of trade? No, we haven't put it in a trade company. I'm pretty sure this one is already in. Okay. Let's provoke. Okay. Send these guys over to Samoa. Do the same thing. Provoke. And yeah, we're almost capping on Diplo. Should find some provinces to dev. This Tidore is not fully dev'd yet. Let me just exploit these provinces for some extra ducats to work with. And then let's recruit one more Marine. 52 days. Okay. 52 days, I guess. And then for dev, Panay is somehow cheaper to dev than my other provinces? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Also, I still have... Alright, I still have defensiveness on this thing. But really, that's the cheapest one? Okay. Sure. I'll probably stop at 10 on this one. I'm not really even supposed to dev this with production. I'm supposed to dev other trade goods with it, but since it's my capital, I guess it's fine. Okay. What sea zone am I close to here? Nothing. Actually, there's no sea zone where it's close. Okay, we'll leave the damaged ones back here just so they can recover, and then we'll declare on VT Levu. They've got 11k troops, and I can send in 17k. It's fine. Probably want some docks down as well. I don't have any of the nice provinces for for the docks. Yeah, we're gonna have to rearrange the buildings on our estates at some point. Okay, let's go ahead. Declare. Oops. And we annihilated their navy. They lost 2 light ships on that one. Do I already have my naval doctrine? Yeah, we already have Malayan seafaring. There's a stack wipe. And this is a level 3 port, so I'll just leave 4k. We don't need the all the troops over there. Nice. Some monarch power. We'll leave the Marines grouped up like that. And then let's find another province to develop. Samar. This one already has the development edict, so I'm just gonna click once. First circumnavigation. No, I was hoping I could get that first. I don't have a mission for it though, at least, so it's not like I miss out on something here. Yeah, we don't really have a mission for that. But Portugal got the circumnavigation, huh? Okay. My naval barrages are 48, yeah. We can't spend that. Okay, VT level's done. And nice, we got a free transport out of that. Also, I was supposed to get rid of these. And let's piece these guys out. I want their province and all their money. And ooh, we can expand infrastructure. And let's go ahead and core that. That is expensive to core, holy shit. That is expensive to core. I think we'll attack these guys first and then we'll concentrate development before we core. We're gonna have a bit of hanging overextension. Let me put... I should have been putting a spy network on these guys earlier. Oh well. Okay, let's get all my marines over. Chinaware. Okay. We're almost capping again. Let's find another province to dev. Leyte should be in the same state. So the one click there. And I think... 2 more years. So it's gonna be 2 more years before we can pay for tech. Devastation. Ooh, that sucks. Lose 52, lose 1 mercantilism, or national unrest plus 2 national manpower minus 10, gain 1 mercantilism. I think we'll lose the money. I don't like the modifiers. Okay, and let's declare on these guys. Let's transfer these light ships. And then let me do a split here. Transfer these light ships over here as well. We're gonna get rid of those. Nice. Stack wiped. And there we go. Let's get rid of these light ships. And I can probably just take these marines home. Or actually no, we can set up for Hawaii. So we can send them over to Midway. Get ready to attack Hawaii. Let's go ahead and transfer. And then we'll raid Hawaii before we declare on them. So we get the value out of the provinces. Oh, this one is being colonized by Scotland. Okay. I don't know why the English have still kept them alive. I also don't know what's going on in Europe. Is this the League War? Is the League War happening right now? This might be the League War, actually. Yeah, this looks like... Yep. War of the Protestant League. Yep, that's the League War. Who's involved? The Ottomans are involved. Russia is involved. The Ottomans are allied to the Austrians. What? The Ottomans sided with the Catholics? Really? Okay. And it's not looking good for the Protestants. We'll take the hit to ducats there. Allow is done. No ship captured. Unfortunate. Oh, why is my subject? Why is my subject joining me on the siege? Like, bro, you don't need to. I've got it. You're probably just gonna eat attrition here. Actually, there's a great project here, right? Songs of True Faith, Religious Unity. Is that actually applying? No. I guess not. Oh well. Let's find another province to click. Panay again? No, let's go dev something else. We can dev Seram. Yeah, follow. I think the miner said it has to be a different culture, so I don't think it's applying. Yeah, I was a bit confused because only one of the modifiers was grayed out. It was the nobles. Oh, okay. I guess the reason why the nobles thing is grayed out is because I don't have a nobles estate right now, right? But yeah. Because I colonized this ended up being Filipino culture. I could if and when I do state this, I could change the culture probably. Right? So we can try and get the Polynesian culture back on this so that we can get the modifier. But that's gonna be like late game. I'm not even sure if we need to do that, honestly. We're not really hurting for any sort of tolerance. Right. Yeah, so as much as I would like to peace you out, you're not gonna accept that peace deal, so we're gonna keep sieging you. I think my troops are already in Midway, right? So we can call in the other transport and pick up the rest, the remaining 3k stack here. There are some other religious unity mons in here, I think. I haven't checked. But we should be fine on religious unity anyway. I don't need too much of it. Okay, where do we colonize next? I guess we could just complete Sulawesi. Just complete Sulawesi here. Oh, I don't want to lose government reform progress. Especially since the next one's really expensive. Where's our next? Oh, right. Yeah, our next one too is like getting the burger estate back, so I kind of want that. We'll take the stab hit. Just pay for stab again. Even though it's expensive. Okay, let's bring these guys over to Midway. How much is the supply limit here anyway? I am surprised my army is not attritioning here. Okay, there's our artillery combat ability. And let's take... I don't have my free general decision from the nobles estate because we don't have a nobles estate right now. So I think we'll just take the manpower recovery speed and land attrition. That's going to be more helpful, I think, in the long run, considering our low manpower and sailor pool. There we go. Let's piece these guys out. So I want... Okay, we're gonna separate piece them because I want money. We are gonna pay Diplo for this if we separate piece, but it will be like that. What's the plan? Malaya? Yes, the plan is Malaya, and then we're gonna convert this save over to Victoria 3. This is a Pirate Republic Madyas to Malaya. Into Victoria 3 and then see what happens when we convert a Pirate Republic over. Okay. Space you out. Give me your money. Sounds like fun. Yeah. A large chunk of the run in the earlier stages was just me teetering on bankruptcy. But we finally got all of our debt. Got rid of it. And we're now finally making an economy that can support making buildings. Well, let me concentrate this now. And then that should make the coring cheaper as well. And then we're going to bring the troops over to Midway so that we can attack Hawaii. And that's just going to be full control over the Polynesian Triangle. And from there, it's just going to be a matter of like colonizing the rest of the Moluccas and then starting our conquests of Malacca. Let's put a spy network. Let's see. If I declare on Nickel Belligerent, okay. So these guys are not like allied to each other. Only some of them are. So we're gonna declare for Oahu because they have the center of trade. We're gonna put that in a trade company province. We're gonna co-belligerent, so we're gonna end up fighting Maui as well. And that's 12,000. They have artillery. What the hell? 12, 15, 16. That's 16k. That's fine. I have enough marines. And actually, what is the combat with right now? 29? I'm slightly above combat with if I add in all of my marines. But it's not a problem. So let's put a spy network on Oahu. Then once the diplomat comes back, we'll put a spy network on Maui as well. Okay, Mamuju is done. We're still colonizing Sulawesi. Or Manado, so we're gonna worry about that. Where can we colonize next? I hate that the English just have this one province. It's pissing me off. They haven't colonized anything else. Is the League War over? Doesn't look like it's over, but they are pushing for almost 100% war score over there, and the Catholics are gonna win. Who was in this again? I think Austria was... yeah, Castile and Portugal are gonna get a lot from this. Lithuania, Poland. Why is Poland small? Oh, they're not small. Okay, they're just... the name is just placed weird. Oh, this is a League War where Sweden was just not involved, huh? In Denmark? But the Ottomans allied with the Austrians? It's so... it's so weird. And the Hungarians are against the Austrians, actually. I just noticed that now. What the... this is such a weird League War. Oh well. Where can we put the colonists? What's the dev on these provinces over here? Guinea is all 3. Okay, they're all 3 dev. We're not gonna colonize that right away then. In the state of Timor, Flores is 11 dev, so we're gonna go and colonize that. That also gives me a crossing with Bali, so we can attack Bali soon and start eating up the rest of the Java area. Put a spy network in Maui. Indari. Oh, we'll take the settler chance and settler increase there. We'll pay the 20 ducats, that's fine. Then next year we'll take tech. Almost capping. Yeah, we'll do another dev click on another province. Sula. Sula should be in the same state as Saram, so I can do just one dev click here first before we overcap. We'll do like a full deving session on provinces once we have like a lot of monarch power saved up across different categories. Okay, I see the attrition now. We are attritioning hard. Okay. Let's go ahead and declare for Oahu once my navy is in position. Need that to protect limes, I think. Oh yeah, global settler increase. Oh, are you talking about the attrition? No, it's fine. I was talking about like the attrition on the province itself because I had like a 34 stack on a province that could not support 34. We'll take the hit to Republican tradition there. Let's split the light ships. We'll delete them for some sailors. Yeah, it's fine. These are Marines anyway, so they're not gonna attrition on sea that much anyway, so that's not an issue. Nice. Okay, we are... I'm gonna leave like one more here. Just for the siege. And why are you asking me for military access for a war that I'm not involved in and I'm halfway across the globe for? Hungary? What are you doing? Actually, let me... never mind. The Marines got here so fast, so I can't split the transports off now. Just transfer them here, and then we'll delete the light ships. Want a holiday, mate? Yeah, they're gonna need the holiday after what's happening over here, for sure. Okay. Now we just siege these guys down, and we'll bring the fleet back. I can just leave the transports just so we don't waste too many sailors trying to repair them. We'll bring the fleet back out just so we have a blockade on both ports. And I think 996, I get 7. So we're gonna cap on the month tick. So we're gonna have to do a click so that we're not wasting the extra diplo. I'm gonna click on Buru. And that's Oahu done. Can we get some ships in? Just 2 transports. Oh right, I forgot we were supposed to raid this area as well. Let's take these guys over here. Diplo bank has something to do with culture converting. Ah, right. Like you could spend the Diplo to convert a culture in a province and then cancel it when it's not done yet. No, it's fine. I could use the dev anyway. Especially since that was a Clove province. Now let's buy this. And we can... actually I can upgrade ships here. We'll take some transports to pick up these troops over here, so we're just not sitting on province for nothing. Not because he's game either. It's fine. I'm not that good at this game either. I just know I'm just a bit nerdy about the game. So I know how some of the mechanics work and I could probably explain the mechanics, but in terms of like pushing a nation to its limits, I probably cannot do that. Okay, there we go. There's Maui, done. And we're gonna separate peace. Even if it costs us Diplo. Just because, actually, hold on. 50 ducats. If I do this, only get 30. Okay, we're missing out on 50 ducats there, so I am actually gonna pay the Diplo for that. So give me your province and your money. And I don't know why Australia followed me here, considering I sieged the province already. Let's grab you. Bring the troops over so that we can declare on Hawaii right away. Oh, the diplomat's at 50 days. Oh shit. Yeah, Australia should just go home. Yeah, I don't need you here. We'll let the event run again so we can extend our ruler's life, sort of. And then we'll take this province. All your money. It's 80 ducats. So we're re-upgrading the transports. Do I have enough to upgrade any of the ships here? We'll take the local trade power modifier there. How much is this? 800 ducats to upgrade my heavy ships. Okay. We're gonna need another batch of raiding here. Japan is still hunting pirates, so I can't raid them. It's gonna be soon. Okay, 3 years. So when I make my ways back, so once I'm done with Hawaii, I'm pretty much done with the entire Pacific. I don't have to do anything here anymore. I can just bring my troops over, and then once we start declaring war on these guys over here, we can start raiding them for money. And that's also going to be close to when my truce with Sambas expires, and then we can go for another show strength. No, not law. I spent like most of the early game in perpetual like loan restructuring, so I don't want to loan up right now. Especially not when like we don't have the Burgers estate yet. I'll do the loan thing again once I have the Burger estate, so I can do the burger loans. It's much cheaper on the interest. I don't want to do like regular loans because I don't want to pay 4% interest right now. Especially when like our economy does tend to dip in the negatives when we have a lot of casualties. So at some point, once I have like a bit more, once I have the burger estate, really, we'll start doing more loans, and then we'll use those loans to build up a bit more of our buildings, since we haven't been able to do that much yet. Okay. I guess we can just go in on Hawaii now. Let me split these two. Actually, let's cut the ones that are... Oh, it's just these two, actually. So I'll split these. And then we'll have the 16k over here and the 116k over here. And then we'll declare on Hawaii and Hawaii. And then we'll have the heavy ships out just so we can blockade. Just waiting for my diplomats to come back. Okay, here we go. Right, because of the naval battle, the naval crossing, or the strait crossing is blocked off. Yeah, how you could sneak into America. It's kind of too late for that now. It's kind of too late for that now, and also I already have like colonies over here, so I could just get here. The problem is, it's a bit hard for me to defend if the Spanish or any of the other colonizers decide to contest me for this. Like, the two provinces here even, like, they're just here because there was a point in time when I could have tried to get colonialism to spawn in my provinces, but because I missed the timing on it, and really I wasn't able to save scum it, I kind of just stopped. So right now I'm just focusing my priorities over here just to prevent any more European provinces from being taken, or any more provinces here being taken by the Europeans. Yeah. I would have liked to. Like, I would have liked to have Philippine Philippine Alaska, but you know, things did not pan out the way I wanted to, unfortunately. Let's put a spy network on these guys. We can put one on you first, just to get the siege going faster. Okay, and let's do this. Just so we're not attritioning too much in sailors. We'll drop 1k. There we go. Perfect. And let's put the spy network here. Nice. And I'm gonna delete these guys to get some sailors back. Okay. And by the time I'm done with this war and we get the troops back home, we should be in we should make it a good time for another war with Sambas for Humiliate. They are still allied to small nations here, so we should be fine. And I need to move these troops back. Do we have rebels? Utani rebels. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. I guess these guys are not doing anything right now, so I could send these guys home to deal with the rebels over there. Okay, that's in Gorontalo and Mamuju. Transport the troops over there. We'll send these guys over to... Yeah, Taglok's over in the Mindanao coast, so we'll just do Maguindanao. Okay. Whoops. Actually, hold on. Give me a moment. Alright. Hawaii is done. And that is the League War done. How does the empire look right now? They only removed 3 electors. They still only have 1 reform. That is so sad. It's 1583 and they still only have 1 reform. What happened? I see Aragon kind of... Actually, was Aragon involved in the... Oh, Aragon wasn't even involved in the League War. Okay. France has a coalition. Oh, it's just natives. Okay. It doesn't matter. That thing was not even GB yet, so it's far away. Yeah, so Castile for the longest time was rival to Aragon. So they never got the Iberian wedding. Which is great for me. So they haven't formed Spain. Ooh. Colonial Mexico, yeah, colonial Mexico, or Mexico itself is just still open. The Aztec are going ham on the other natives here. But we do have Danish Southern Yucatan or Danish Central America, so that's a thing. And we have English Brazil. Okay, the Danes do have Greenland at least. Jeez, okay. Yeah, so the colonial situation is actually fairly slow considering the stuff that's happening over here. Truly, truly a bit of a cursed colonial game. Oh, do we still have our insult? Yeah, our insult's still up. Kendari got tea. Cool. Okay, my troops are here now. Where's Manao? Ah, this is in Fiji. So we're gonna have to deal with those rebels later. Let me just split the troops. Then we can pick up these guys, drop them off over here. And then when the war is over, I can just provoke revolt, if ever. If ever they don't rise up yet. Okay, there we go. Let me take your province and all your money. We're seeing a Brittany Caribbean one game. That was really cursed. Actually, how's Brittany right now, even? Did Brittany do anything? Oh, in this game we have, oh wait, no, that's Castilian Guinea. Never mind. I thought it was, Brittany. Okay, Brittany's not cursed this game. I can probably send my troops over here so we can pick them up in one go. Over here, let's drop them off here. That's fast. Let's go back and pick up these guys. Only reason I play outside here is see what Kristoff has when I'm not there. To be honest though, like, because of how many changes have been added to the game and all the other DLC content has been added, like, I feel like it doesn't matter where you play anymore. Things will just always end up cursed. Okay, we'll do the concentrate development so that we can get cheaper cores, because these are fairly high dev province. Has a tendency that the AI does is, like, when they're isolated like this, they just spend their monarch power on developing because they have nothing else better to do. Okay, that's all of the Polynesian Triangle. The entire Polynesian Triangle is now mine. Now we can start working our way to the Moluccas, which means our next targets are going to be Bali, Bone, and what's this, Bhutan? So let's bring our navy back. On our dev Korea provinces, like seriously, man. Oh, they haven't started here yet. Yeah, so their mountains are still low dev here, but wait until like 1700s. We'll see what happens with Korea, but there is a tendency for Korea to go really ham and have like 30 plus dev on every province and just have like every single building, and they field armies of like 100k. And then it's so hard to beat them up because they get all of their defensive bonuses when they're in a defensive war. Okay, Madyas done. Let's start colonizing the next province here. So that's gonna be West Timor, which is this one. And the colonists there. Where can I put my spy network next? Because we're gonna declare on Sambas for a humiliate war, because they're still somehow an eligible rival for me. I guess we can just put the spy network in Bhutan. If I declare on Bhutan, who are they? Just Bonnie? Okay, we can put the other spy network on Bonnie then. We'll declare in Bhutan and get some land from Bonnie as well. See, Bhutan and Bonnie. It's an O, so I kind of go Bhutan. I guess it's like Bhutan. Bhutan, probably. It is Russia. You get Korea. It's fun, Okay, let's bring these guys back home. And let's provoke these rebels. 16k. Which one's more dev? 5, 10. Okay, definitely in Mamuju. You're gonna spawn in Mamuju, so we'll provoke once the group has merged back up. Well, let me shift consolidate actually, so we're full strength regiments. What? What? What the? What do you mean? I checked the dev. This is the revolt risk was like on these two provinces. Wait. Game. What the? What the hell? That's messed up. Oh great, we're gonna have like separatists on that province. Oh, they got a core too. That made no sense. Alright, I think, okay, what might have happened there was that I put my army on the, I merged my army on Mamuju on the month tick, so the rebel risk dropped down because of present armies. That might be what have happened. Yeah, let's get our Asian mass infantry. What is this? Game was tab, lose 10 Republican tradition. We need Republican tradition right now, so we'll take the 5. So it shifted. Yeah. Flores gets Chinaware, cool. Okay. Right, we have to deal with the one in Vanau. Are we... Okay, we're not max Marines yet. In terms of artillery... 16... Okay, we're gonna get our full backline artillery in the next tech. So I'll probably save a bit of my force limit for that. And let's seize I should have sold land first instead of selling. My bad. My bad. That was a mistake. Can you make it here before the rebels siege it down? We're gonna have some devastation build up there, I think. Oh, they made it. We're gonna have devastation in Lanao though. Okay, we'll take the... We need innovativeness for 38. We're at 38 and we're ticking up, so we don't need to hurry it up. So we'll just take the tolerance. Let me... Oh, we lost a lot there. Whatever. Let's take the fleet and pick up these guys. We're gonna need the artillery for this side. And this fleet's done moving. So at the end of Feb, we'll bring the troops over to Kenari. Where is this? Kendari. We'll send the Marines over to Taglok, because they're gonna be the ones dealing with the Vanawan rebels. And then Lao is also in the same area. Yeah, it's the same area, so we'll just provoke all of them all at once. Okay, that's the Buntik. So I'll send you to Kendari. Nice. And then send the boats over here. How much space do I have? I can state probably like one area. Also, I forgot. Did I already put this in trade company? Yes, I did. This one I have not. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'll probably do like some state rearrangement. Maybe next session. Yeah, guys. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Hopeful 11. Hope you have a good day. Okay, let's send these guys to Vanau, Levu. And then we got another merchant. I don't really have a place I can put this merchant in, because I can't reach Chengdu. I can't reach Chengdu. I can reach Burma for some reason. Okay, Burma does feed into Siam, so I can maybe do that. But like, then what? We can't reach Chengdu, so I can't do anything with that merchant. I could maybe... What is this? I could maybe help my colony, I guess. You could transfer more. Not that we need to, really, because there's nothing... Yeah, there's nothing going out to Nippon and Panama already. So there's no point in me putting my merchant there, because we're not competing with anyone else. So I can just put my merchant somewhere else. But... where? I could collect here, I guess. It would be a penalty if I collect there, though. Okay. So we're earning 5.94 from trade, 1.33 total. We'll do collect here. We'll see how that changes. If it gets worse. Oh! It got better, actually. We got more. Okay. That's fine then. We can keep collecting in Australia, at least until we can move our home node to the Moluccas. Which is gonna be a while before that happens. Okay, let's go ahead. Provoke. First off, ships consolidate. Provoke. And actually, let me check which ones I can state. Okay, I have all of North Sulawesi. I have all of North Sulawesi already. Hey, Steel. There has to be relics in the depths of Australia. Why not rush for them? Unfortunately, in this game, this entire area you can see over here is wasteland. We can't colonize this. We can only colonize this area in Victoria 3. So in this game, the most we can get to is like these last provinces over here that my colony is trying to work their way towards. But after my colony is done with this, like this is as much of Australia that we can get. We can't get any deeper until the next game. What was I doing? Right, we were gonna concentrate this. And then, let's see, where else can we concentrate? Nowhere else. Okay, so let's arrange this by total development, and then let's see which one we can state next. I guess it's North Sulawesi. It is. Let's state that. Now, stating that does push us over GovCap, which is not great. So we're gonna try and push that down. And the reason that's not great is because we are suffering 1.5% stability costs, advisor costs, and improved relations in AE and admin efficiency. Not good stuff. So we don't want to let that stack up. We can't... Crap, we can't... Do we have any tax dev? I have some tax dev I can get rid of, but we'll wait for the month tick. Because we need the game to update on which provinces I can lower autonomy in. Okay, let's get rid of the one in Lao. Provoke. So we can get rid of these guys. And once we're done here, I'll move my ships over to this port. Do we have any available provinces to raid? We can raid... Oh, Japan stopped hunting pirates. We can raid Japan. England took this province. I hate you, England. England, why? Why must you contest me for Moluccas? I still don't know how I'm gonna take these provinces from England. I'm kind of hoping that they decide to declare war on me, so it's a defensive war. Oh god, wait. England has Portugal as a junior partner. What? Oh no. Oh no. And they're allied to Sweden, Castile, and Hai now. And Austria. Ugh. Yeah, no, we're not gonna attack England. We're gonna have to wait until England like declares a defensive war. That, or at least until like I get a significantly large enough navy that I can repel all of them at once. Man. What was I doing? You're right, we were doing the rebels over here. And also... Okay, I'm gonna wait for my admin tech before I core these provinces. Okay. Alright, I forgot. We could sell titles. Because we're trying to maintain estate lands above 30. Okay. With all that money that I got, we can upgrade our ships, finally. That's gonna be all the heavy ships, right? So we can leave the heavy ships for now. Oh, some of my galleys... Oh, it's all my galleys too. Fuck. Okay, we can leave the ships over there for now. Or... yeah, let's leave the ships there for now. So we'll take the transports, just the transports, because everything else is like trying to fill their sailor pool back. And then the transports, do we have any more rebels? No. So we'll take these guys over to Poso. And is my insult... Okay, we have 3 more years on that insult. So we're gonna insult someone else again after. West Timor has coffee. Cool. Oh, actually, speaking of, I think my colonial range should have... well, actually, do we still need to explore anything else at this point? I think I've explored everything. Apart from the inland areas, of course, but... Yeah, we can't bring we can't bring light ships into the inland area anyway, so... Whatever. We have made it to 5th grade power from all of the provinces that we've been taking so far. So we've got England, the Ottomans, France, Castile, me, Egypt, Poland, and Russia. Russia actually has a lot more dev. They should be on 3rd, but they are missing one institution. They're missing the printing press. Oh my god, they have nothing on printing press at all. Holy shit. They are behind as fuck. Okay. Okay, let's bring these troops over. Excuse me. These guys fine over here. I don't know where their troops are, actually. Let's go over to Mamuju. Okay, that should be enough-ish. We'll bring the navy over to Kandari. We'll be able to raid again soon. Is there something I can get from here? 5 ducats and 0 sailors. Yeah, no, that's not worth raiding right now. We can also get 2 more marines. So I'm gonna do that, recruit those 2. No. Crap. We have no money. So I can't pay for the 153, but I don't want to lose stability right now. I don't want to lose stability because we have to pay for cores and for tech. So I can't really pay for stability. Screw it. Okay, we're gonna be on not positive stab for a while. I guess I could just declare now. Or actually, should I declare now? And that also lets me get in on Kutai without calling in Sambas. I do Buton, Bone. Just that. We can get involved in Kutai. We can possibly get some other provinces here. Yeah, considering the admin situation though, it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, we'll take a break on conquest. We need to get a bit more admin. Need to get a bit more admin. I could probably wait for like another raid. Or actually, my truce with Sambas is about to be over, so I guess I can just bide my time and declare on them instead. Naval reformer died. We'll take the spy network construction guy. We're still on... Yeah, actually, we're still on mill. We need to swap that. So let's go over to admin so that we can get a bit more admin going, so we can get our tech and also so that we can core and pay for our stability. We're not going to declare on these guys just yet. Let me cancel the spy networks here. So we'll deal with Sambas. Interpur is not going to join. Malevolent attitude towards enemies. Okay. Well, hopefully that stays the same once the truce is over. But if we're gonna declare on Sambas, then I can have my marines over in Zamboanga, get them ready to attack Sulu. Then we'll transfer these troops over here in case Indrapura joins. Do we still have rebels? Right, we need to go back to VT Live. Deal with the rebels over there. Morocco is preparing to attack Tunis. Okay. Let's bring you to VT Levu. How much is admin tech? 520? Okay. Navy tradition, nice. Revoke this. Okay. That's those rebels done, and then let's go back over to Palawan, or Taytay, rather. And can I raid now? Yes, we can raid. We can raid these islands over here. And make our way to Ceylon. Then I think, yeah, our pathing was like going here and then along this backside onto Ceylon. And then go over here along the outer side until we reached over here and then went our way back. So we're gonna do another raiding run before we go in on Sambas. Build a spy network on Sulu and also on Indrapura, just in case. But yeah, we're gonna take advantage of the fact that we haven't eclipsed Sunda yet, or Sambas yet, and get some more monarch power out of them. And 520. God damn it. I went to 521. Are you kidding me, bro? Okay, there we go. There's our tech. We can now do forced march and also something I forgot. Soldiers' households, right? Not that we have many provinces that could use that right now, though. Let's do the Chinaware province. Okay. Dev cost. Local unrest. Innovativeness. The trade-off is prestige and loyalty. We'll take the innovativeness there. Okay, Kandari is done. And then over here, we are colonizing Flores and West Timor. We can go now for East Timor. Are we transitioning here? How much is the supply? 34? Okay, that's maybe too much. Let's split. We'll have the other troops over in Zamboanga to get ready on Cebu. And then we'll let our... I guess we don't raid yet. We can leave our ships to get to full first, because we're gonna go to war with Sambas in a few months. So I'm gonna grab the fleet and get the troops in position for Indrapura, just in case. Because it is just -1. Like literally there's -1 reason for them to to join. So that could flip. That could flip at any point before we or when the truce is over, so okay. Will my fleet make it there in time before attrition? Probably not. March 4. Okay, we'll drop them off to Belitung first, and then we'll go to Bengkulu after. Okay. Those are some cores that are done. Can you concentrate dev on anything here? No. Nice. Okay, we made it without taking some attrition. There's our truce with Sambas. Okay. So if I declare, Indrapura will not join. I'm gonna drop the troops off still, just in case. Just in case. Now we'll bring the fleet over here so we can invade Sulu. My fleet is not like fully repaired yet, which is not great, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, so we'll do a Humiliate War. Yeah, we'll do Humiliate War and get some monarch power out of them. Okay, so Indrapura, yeah, Indrapura did not join. That's good for me. In attack Palawan with the other group there, and oh, I destroyed 19 light ships and we caught 8 of them. That is nice. That is very nice. Okay. We'll leave, actually, hold on. How many... Detached siege? How many is that? 3. We'll leave 1 additional, just so that we can continue the siege tick even though it's attritioning. Bring these troops back. And yep, looks like Indrapura did not join. That also breaks their alliance with Sambas. So they're only allied to Sunda now. Flores is done. Oh, we can colonize the last province here, which is Aru. I can feel it. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so that leaves the provinces in Guinea, which is not very valuable, which is probably the reason why the England still hasn't gone for these provinces yet. But once we have Guinea, that means every province over here in the Pacific has been colonized. And so now it's just going to be a matter of like contesting the provinces. In terms of what we need to get, we do actually need the the Guinea provinces for the subcontinent, because we want all of these provinces over here in the East Indies. Okay. Let's get the transports. No, actually, we need the transports over here. And then the light ships, I'm going to put to port so we can get rid of them. Right, we need to find where Samba's navy is. 32 ships. Probably can't move my transports around freely like this. So we'll just keep the blockade up for now. We'll see where they, oh, 33 ships? That's their full navy. Okay. Oh, we can blockade that. 102210. I only need to split off for a blockade here. Yeah, 3 heavy ships is probably fine. Get the fleet that blockades the entirety of Samba's navy so they can't move now. And I can bring these transports over to Bengkulu. I can pick up the troops. They have a total troops of 31k. That's... okay, all their 31k is on this island. Got you. So this is gonna be a straight up fight. Oh, they're recruiting even more too. Wow. 38k now. Mm. What is this? Institution spread in true faith provinces. More score cost versus other religions. We're not really hurting for prestige, so I don't need institution. Or no, what am I saying? Well, the next institution is global trade. The problem is we're not really in a position to spawn that. We only have 13 years left. Unless I can blitz through all of this area. That's not gonna happen. So yeah, we might actually need the institution spread in true faith provinces. Can we core this now? Oh nice, we can core all of it. Nice, and there's the siege on Sulu. Oh, this is 3 heavies versus 2 transports. So that's not a big deal. Oh, we captured a ship too. We captured one more transport, I think. Yeah, we did. Let me oh wait, no. I thought we captured one, never mind. Now before we piece them out, I am going to raid this. Do I need more ships? I'm pretty sure the amount we get from raiding scales with the number of ships. Okay, we'll not blockade, just real quick. Just so we have the full... Oh, actually, no, never mind. It does... it does not affect it by much. Okay, we'll take the war reps and money. War reps and money. We don't need to break their alliance, really. And we already got their money by raiding it, so... that's fine. Now we split these guys again and blockade. Now it's just Sambas. And how do we do this? I guess we could do the same thing that I did last time. We just land the Marines over here, capture the province, and then drop off the troops. Our sailors... we're losing a lot of sailors though. Holy shit. I should have raided before we went in, I think. We do not have enough sailors to support this right now. Going full on Marines. What's my combat with again? 29? Bring the fleet over to Tai Tai. Cancel the spy network over here. And then we'll put the new spy network on Buton. Okay. Okay, there's our full stack of 29 Marines. I'm taking attrition in Tai with 19k. Are you that makes no sense. Okay. Let's get these guys out and let's do a landing. Okay, West Timor is done. That's the full state. What do we colonize next? These are all 3 dev, so it doesn't actually matter where we start, I guess. In terms of trade goods though, actually let me just double check. Did I miss any other province? No. Last one's like over here in Australia, but like my colony can do that. So let's look at the trade goods here. Okay, what do you spawn? Spices at 24. I can check over here. 24.2, 24.4. 24.2, 24.2, 24.2, 24.2, 24.2, 25, 24. Okay, we'll take Lithe first then. We have a 25% chance to spawn spices. Okay, control that so we can just drop the troops over immediately. And we'll send the troops directly to Bulungan. Let's check for access. Okay, so they don't have access through England, so that's good. That means they can't actually cross around all the way around Borneo. We're gonna have to go through my Marines if they want to fight that. Excuse me. The sailors though. The lack of sailors is killing me. We're ahead on mill. So I can spend a bit of this barrage. I think I'm gonna have to start consolidating the Marines and then just rebuilding them. Of course you attrition ticked me like that. What's the supply limit here? 28? 26. Oh, this is gonna hurt though. Ah, right, we don't have sailors. 1598. Okay, so this one ends before the institution actually spawns, so we'll take the mercantilism here. At the very least, my modifiers on my fleet are like high, so even though my fleet is like not fully not full, we have a solid like 2.2 morale advantage, and we have like additional engagement with, so more of our ships can actually fight. So it's not going to be an issue to fight them. Okay, Tidore is up for development. I'll do the full 15. Crap, we need 162. Okay. I just gotta remember to actually do the expanded infrastructure here then. Hopefully I don't forget. There goes their fleet. So we captured 3 galleys and 3 transports. And they lost 12 galleys and 4 transports in that fight. That's good for us. How much were these transports over? Are we over naval force limit? No, actually, we have enough naval force limit for that. Nice. Now I gotta make sure that we raid these guys before we truce out. Even though they are hunting pirates. Now their fleet should be retreating over to the coast of Sarawak. Here I'm actually gonna keep my ships in port. We need to repair badly, so we're just gonna hold on that for now. Can cancel the spy network in Indrapura. Nice. There's the siege done over there. I'm gonna rearrange the troops so that it's the manpower troops that are on the fort. Speaking of manpower troops, I should probably push for more manpower troops. We're just so close to the Miltech 16, where we have to do full backline artillery, so I kind of don't want to make troops right now. Let's put the spy network on Boni. Sunda has rivaled me. We actually have a lot of rivals now. Or a lot of people are rivaling me now, rather. Is Ming still... I don't know how Ming is still the emperor of China, considering they look like that. I would have expected like one of the other Chinese nations would have taken it from them by force, but apparently not. Majapahit. Crap, we have rebels in Hawaii. Let's take this stack. Actually, let's move the stack over here. How many is it in Hawaii? 9k? Okay, we'll take that 11 stack over to Hawaii. The ships are gonna eat attrition out at sea, but I can't really do anything about that. Okay. Once... they're not gonna We're not gonna get enough sailors to get that to full right away, I think. I can't even raid these provinces because I occupy them. I just realized, oh. I should have raided them before we occupy the provinces, huh? Oh well. That sucks. I guess I could raid now. Yeah, I could raid now. Raid them while they're here. They're actually not fighting me. I was expecting them to try and contest me. I guess they don't feel that they're in a position to be able to do so. So that should be all of... yeah, that should be all of Sambas's stuff. We can blockade now. We have a bit of sailors to work with. As for my other rebels, we also have rebels in the Maldives, so we need to split off another like 8k. Hmm. 10k should be enough, I think. So I'll take these guys over to the Maldives to deal with the potential rebels over there. And we actually got enough money, so I'm gonna put another manufactory for clothes over there. Let's recruit one more marine. And we actually have... oh nice, our force limit is 69. Are they still recruiting? Oh, they're starting to move. They're starting to move. I'm gonna barrage this. Hopefully that speeds up the siege. But we're gonna bring in troops as well. We'll take the production efficiency guy here, and for our reform, I'm gonna go ahead and take... so we have open naval services, which gives us production of naval supplies plus 100%. Ship cost minus 5, global ship repair plus 15, Buccaneers influence. It's okay. Smuggler's deal, which lets us hire mercenary companies without losing professionalism. And then we have bounty hunting, which gives us a bonus for destroying enemy flagships, and then just prestige from naval battles, more chance to capture ships, and naval tradition from battles. But we're gonna go for empower the quarter masters because that gives us the burger estate back. We're gonna have to wait for there we go. Ooh, the crown land situation though, not great. I didn't want that. I didn't want the crown land to shift over like that. Well, do be like that, I guess. I'm gonna give out the land of commerce. We're gonna take a hit on our crown land because of it, but it's fine. I want the diplomatic power. And then Let's see, maybe tradition decay. Maybe tradition decay might be pretty nice, actually. I think we're fine on prestige. Well, maybe not, actually. Let's see, grant new world charters, we definitely want that. For the settler chance and global settler increase. We probably don't need to do the decision though for the colonial range, considering there's not really... Oh, it does give us a free explorer actually, so it's gonna be like our free admiral basically. So we'll do that. And then exclusive trade rights, we probably don't need. Private trade fleets we don't need as well. We're not privateering too much. Tropical city planning though is really nice for our region because we have a lot of tropical areas. Beyond that, city expansion privileges gives us province governing cost minus 15% on estuaries and centers of trade. That might help us with our gov cap. We're gonna give that out. And then, do we need force draft for the extra heavy ships? I think we're fine building the ships directly. This one though, scales with loyalties. Loyalty equilibrium is at 55, which is not that high. But you still get the discounts, so what's the other option that might take? Right, I think I might need to leave one slot open for whenever we need indebted to the quartermasters though, so I think we'll just leave it at that. It's gonna be what we have. And let's take the free explorer. Take the free explorer. Right, we haven't upgraded this yet. We can explore. Okay, we can explore some stuff still. Oh, they backed off. They backed off when they saw my 12k. Are we actually ahead? 14, 15. No, we're actually even on tech. So I don't know why they backed off on that one. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have the fort, which means we have defender's advantage if they try to attack us here. So that's nice. However, I don't really want to attack. That's a river crossing if I go there. So that's not good. Also, they have a full backline of artillery. Do they have RT? I don't think they have artillery fire. They shouldn't have artillery fire. Let's see. Army quality. More enemies. Oh, we have a solid like 0.50, 0.57 morale over them. A 10% additional discipline, which is great. So I could maybe take this fight actually if I bring the Marines over. Their general is strong though. 3122. I'm gonna have to recruit my own general. Oh, 425. Okay, we can make it work, I guess. Oh, they're backing off. Okay, if they're backing off, then I'm just gonna go in. I managed to catch them? Wow. Oh, it must be the 5 maneuver, that's why I caught them. So let's see, we have a river crossing penalty, so that's not great, but we have 0.3 more tactics, so we're taking less casualties. And we have a solid, again, like 1.3 morale difference now. And the additional discipline as well. It's a very scrappy fight, but we should win that very easily. The Marines, I'm gonna split off these guys, have them go back home. And then, for these guys, just run to the fort, I think. We'll have the Marines split off to siege different provinces. Ooh, the attrition tick. No, we overcapped on Diplo. Okay, let's find the province here to develop. They're not there. I can develop. Okay, we overcapped there. That's unfortunate. Okay, we can move the fleet over to help with the blockade here. I need 15 regiments for this. Crap. We have some troops that are still recovering, so that's not good. Okay, let's just keep clicking dev here. Right, stability. I'm gonna click stability up here once. My Republican tradition is killing it though. Let's expand infrastructure here, and let's really check any of the provinces that we haven't done expand infrastructure on. Should probably do so. Plus, it's already done. Nai. Panay we haven't yet, so I'm gonna do that. And then Idore we just did. GovCap, not that great. I'd like to lower autonomy on some provinces and also exploit tax dev, but we're gonna do that after the war. We're gonna end up having to use Marines to help that siege out. Okay, and we'll naval barrage as well. We'll keep the Marines separated. And yes, Australia. What? Why? Okay, we'll disable embargo rivals. They're getting reasonably big, I guess. They have 20k troops. So that's a bit worrying that they're starting to get rebellious. I do have my troops in Hawaii, right? Yeah, we do have the 11k over there to deal with the rebels. And we also have the group in Maldives. Okay. So they shouldn't feel like attacking us over here. Yeah, we're still ahead of time on Diplo, so I'm not worried about taking Diplo tech right now. I don't want to take the... We'll take the suppress option. Okay. About to overcap again. I'm gonna go ahead and do a click on Idore. Well, It's already at 15 dev is the thing. But like, it's also still like one of the cheaper provinces to dev, so I might as well, because it's cheap. I could also probably put a building here. Let's do... Well, actually, for a lot of these provinces, because I have nothing but islands, it makes a lot of sense to just have naval batteries and just force enemy fleets to take attrition near my provinces. Just to help defend. Although I might need the sailors more, actually. Looking at my sailor situation. So I'll build a dock there. We already have the workshop and the trade station, so... And then let's do a quick... I'll probably stop at like 111.9 for the province development, and we'll move on to the other provinces. Okay, there's the rebels over there done. And then we have another one over in Maui. Okay, there's the siege of Sambas. There's a river crossing over there. Where's the river crossing? Ah, so I can go to Meliao. I can go to Meliao and then attack them from there, and there's no river crossing there. Will I change the spices? Nice, that's a reliable 25%, thank you. And let's see, we captured 4 galleys and 1 transport in that battle. Nice. I'm gonna move the transports over to here. Then we can move the fleet over to this side. Can potentially destroy their fleets. Actually, do we even need to take this battle? I think I'll just do show strength now. They should give up, yep. Here's 2 monarch power. We are going to overcap though, so I need to spend my Diplo here real quick. Okay, Idore. Do a few more clicks on Tidore. Okay, so that's 21 dev now. I could probably get rid of the edict as well. And then let's do our show strength, which gives us monarch power. And we need to seize land badly. We need to get a bit of our crown land back. And let's do another marine. And the next cheapest dev province. Oh, actually no, Saram. We'll do Saram. They're all 43, but Saram is more valuable because it's a clove province. So I'm gonna encourage dev here. Also, speaking of, let's go ahead and check on the provinces we can lower autonomy on. Oh nice, actually everything is on low autonomy already, so it should be exploiting. And again, back to Seram. Let's do some picks here. 15. And we can build another building. We built dock here, yeah, so we'll build the dock again just so we can help with the sailor situation. And we actually have, yeah, so we have 6 years, so I could probably dump here. Do the same thing, get it up to get it up to a 111.9. But we're running out of mill, so I think that's gonna be it for a while. And we have our colonist available again. So back to these provinces. So 24.2, 24.2. There was a 24.41 somewhere. Fuck. Yeah, okay, we'll colonize fuck because it's a 24.4% chance for spices. And yeah, let's get all of our troops back home. While we're doing that, can we maybe provoke 12 regiments? Okay, we're gonna need to bring more Marines over there. We're gonna do that. Speaking of, right, while we're here, I'm gonna need to do some raiding because we're running out of sailors again. Also, just for a bit more money. And we can do another Marine. Let's get these over here. We need to upgrade ships. I think we're fine on ship upgrades, right? We need to upgrade transports? Nope. How about the Explorer? No. I could do some raiding with these, but I think... Four, 5... 17, 194. That's 12, 17. Right, I should be raiding with these guys, huh? I should be raiding with the explorer ship, huh? While it's like busy. You just have the light ship do the raiding for me. It's gonna be a while before they come back, so... Okay, so let's finally go and set up that invasion of Bonnet. Yeah, we can't raid over here because this is out of range. But yeah, I should have been doing that earlier. You just raid with the explorer ship. You just gotta keep track of like where it's at already. Okay, we're not gonna sell tiles because we're below 30 crown land right now. See, we can raid on the other side here because my explorer I think is not gonna go there, so we can go over to Japan and raid, and then make our way down. Let's see. Reinforced speed plus 33%, half cost to employ. Moral of navies. Reinforce speed or morale of navies. I think I would prefer... We probably don't need the morale of navies considering my fleet is just way ahead of everyone else anyway. So the additional morale is not really gonna help too much. But first off, can I afford... Oh my god, my income spiked. Let's go! We're finally making the big bucks. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we're taking the reinforced speed half cost level 2. Also, that's a mill. Yes. Can I even actually... It's half cost, so I can maybe even promote this guy to higher level. Also get the military monarch power to catch up so I can start deving a few more provinces. So I'm not accepting Moluccan and Sulawesi just yet because there's gonna be a point where we become an empire and get cultural union, so I don't need to accept them here. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna promote this guy. And we'll spend a bit of the ducats that we get from raiding to upgrade this guy to up to a level 5. It's gonna give us a lot of monarch power. But in terms of actually paying for him, yeah, we could definitely support that. Holy crap, let's go. Our economy is finally bussin'. We'll take the professionalism there. Okay, raid down here. Where's my explorer? How much is it to promote this guy on the next level? 553. Okay, that's quite expensive actually. Oh jeez. Well, let's just keep going. Get our money. China might be able to pay for our advisor actually here. We'll go for Tsushima. Okay, our explorer is on its way back, so I gotta keep an eye on when it makes it over to... Oh, it stops over here. Okay. Got you. I see. Actually, will my explorer make it to... I don't think it makes it to... Yeah, it's not gonna go over to St. Helena, so I can't rate it. But I guess it's like just 3 ducats and 10 sailors, so it's not worth it for the effort to actually go there. That's fine. Okay. China has paid for my advisor promotion. And we are now paying 14.65. Yeah, that's fine. We can totally sustain that. Get a bit more. And now we raid Vietnam. American East Coast. Where is that gonna go? Oh my god, that is so far. He went along the coastline over to here and then come back? Bruh. That's rough, okay. Okay, let's raid this. They are hunting pirates here, but it's not like a full block. So I could maybe take some stuff here. And then, right, we have to raid these guys before we go to war with them. How much is it for the last promotion? 986. Yikes, but we can definitely pay for him, so I so want to get a level 5 advisor. Since he's half costs. We're gonna do the full promotion on him. So we're gonna skip this area just because we don't get anything because they're all hunting pirates. So we're just gonna start at Orissa. And then we'll work our way down the Arabian coast and the Horn of Africa and all the way until Kilwa. We'll skip this area because it's like they're hunting pirates over here. But we have enough, so I'm going to promote. We have a level 5 advisor, half cost. And we're making money. Let's go! That is perfect. Okay, Aru is done. So now it's just a matter of getting Yamdena from the English. Which I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that. Maldives is about to revolt. Maui is about to revolt. Kauai is about to revolt. I could probably provoke this. 15k, never mind. We're not gonna provoke that. That's too much. I did put this on trade company, right? Yep, I did. Okay. So we'll just keep raiding here. Does that give us a workshop on some provinces? Yes, it does. Keep improving our economy. Spices on Fak Fak. Which is a funny ass province name. Okay. And last stop in Kilwa. It's gonna be a lot of provinces we can raid from. Actually, should be able to build more workshops. Yep. And another workshop. Nice. Why did my sailor force limit go down? Well, it might be because of the exploit tax that I did. Maybe. Let's also concentrate dev actually on. Never mind. So Timor and Lampung are not complete states yet, so concentrating dev is kind of a waste. I'm gonna concentrate on province or on states that are complete. Now, how am I going to get these provinces from England when they're kind of loaded actually? Because they have Portugal, they have Newfoundland, they have English Brazil, 13 colonies, Castile, Sweden, Austria, and Hainau. Okay, so Austria and Hainau, not an issue, right? But the others are a problem. They have a lot of ships. And my navy is strong, but like my navy can't be everywhere is the problem. So right, I also have to do the subject relationship on these guys. Trying to fix that next time. Right, I forgot about my colonist. So the rest of these are all 24.2, so I'm just gonna check on which areas They are in, let's see, area. So these two. Probably here first. I hope my colonist was not idle for too long there. Russia is dying. Oh my god, Russia is fighting Oira, Transoxiana, Japan, and Sarajevo. What? Second Russian crusade against Oirat. I don't think that's a good idea. Russia? I don't know what you're doing that for. Okay, for raiding... Right, we need to make a trip back, so we're gonna raid here. And then raid along this back coast, and then make our way to Bonne. They're gonna be our next war target. Baltic Sea. It's really just Baltic Sea now? I guess it is. Right, have the piracy mode. Okay, and that's the shortest route, or that's the safest route there, the one that doesn't, that avoids naval attrition. Okay. We'll take the... yeah, we'll take the loss of 20 ducats there. Growing popularity of tobacco. Tobacco changes by plus 50%. Cool. You don't have tobacco here. Or at least it didn't spawn. Okay, there's the rebels in Maui. Oh right, these are... right. I ended up activating the cooldown on these, but oh well. Okay, we still have rebels over here, I believe. So... I'm gonna send the troops over there. And... start working our way along the back of this side. That revealed the Teutonic Order. Got you. Let's raid here. Raid the rest of Sunda. And then... might as well raid Kutai while we're here, and then we'll go around. Okay, Lai is done. Yeah, they're all 3 dev. I might as well just finish them up here. And let's raid this, and we'll... I guess we can go for the English province over here. What is this? 9 ducats and 33 sailors? Okay. That's something. Mamuju. This is stated, right? Yes, this is stated, so should be some value in putting a workshop there. Although, right, because that we can put an impressment office in there in a dock. Okay, let's look for a different province then. Kendari. Yeah, T. It's not stated yet, so it's not earning that much, but once we take the other provinces in this state, we'll be able to state it and it's going to be more valuable. Other than that... Oh, whoops. I did not mean to build that. Where are my buildings? Where are my buildings? We gotta cancel that one. I guess we'll just hold until we can build another trade station, or a manufactory, rather. And that's gonna be the last of our raiding for today. We can actually stop here. So, we'll set up the fleet over here because we're gonna declare war on Buton. Okay. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We finally completed the conquest of the Pacific. So every single island over here that you can see. So from Rapa Nui all the way to Palau is now mine. So that means the complete conquest of the Polynesian Triangle trade node, which is giving us trade power propagation in the Philippines. So we're now at 51%. And we're gonna fix this by, we're gonna get this up higher by conquering the Moluccas next. So that's gonna be where most of our wars of conquest are going to be next. And we're also sending our colonists over here to finish off the rest of the provinces. Pretty much just in Guinea are the only places left that aren't colonized. And from there I kind of don't really know where to put my colonists anymore. We could try and maybe complete the colony over in Alaska, but I don't think we can contest with the Castilians over in the north anymore. So yeah, and Mexico is finally starting to form. So we'll see where we go from here in terms of colonization after we finish Guinea. But in terms of conquest, we still have a lot of other smaller nations here to eat up. Because again, our ultimate goal is to unify the East Indies. So we're going to try and push our way into the Malacca. We're following the order of the trade nodes because that's just like a logical way of following your conquest to try and get the most out of trade as well. And once we have full control of all the provinces in the Moluccas, we should have like full value in the Philippines, and then we can use the money we get from that to push into Malacca. And then once we have all the provinces in Malacca, we can move our trade node to the Moluccas and get more value, because this is going to be 100% trade power by then. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thanks to Hopeful11 and Steel for dropping by. And for everyone else, wherever and whenever you watch it from, have a good day, good night, take care. And I'll see you on Tuesday, because we won't have a stream on Saturday. The time that I usually stream on Saturday, I'm not going to be around. I could maybe do like a late stream, but then that's not really going to be much because I don't really want to extend my time either. So we're just not going to have a stream on Saturday. Our next stream is going to be on Tuesday. We're going to continue the Dark Souls parry run. Anyway, bye-bye.